Hello everyone. See, I was about to pack it up for the night because I talked about Sex in the City, I talked about some other things, and then I was doing like a random generator to pick my next topic. And then the topic picked itself, okay? So the topic for this episode is called Very Much Dating. Yes, I'm dating. First of all, hi, my name is Brittany. I'm the host, creator, content strategist, marketing girly, event curator behind the Very Much So podcast, all of the things. This is like my first, I'm back in the booth. So this is my first episode of the season 2, let's call it, whatever. So I'm very much dating, and yes, dating. I'm now single, happily single, baby. Thank God I'm single. And what Jeezy say? Summer 24, single as a dollar bill. What he say? What did he say? Because he told the truth, baby. Jeezy, okay, lyrics. He said, summer 24, single as a dollar bill. Handsome and wealthy, can't forget the fact a nigga real. Why you got choppers in the house? Because I'm a nigga still. A bitch will never catch me slipping your banana peel. Ever lost a real one? You dropped the ball, baby. Anyway, yeah, I'm single and it's exciting. I did like delete some episodes because if you're new here, I was engaged. So now I'm like an ex-fiance and I have an ex-fiance, which is weird. But honestly, for me, I'm kind of like, ooh, I got engaged. I got proposed to once and now I'm going to get proposed to again. This time to a real nigga. Like, can't wait. Anyway, so if you're new here, I'm an ex-fiance. I broke off my engagement in July, baby. And yes, July 1st, God said 7 is the number of completion. Wrap this up. Wrap it up. And it's so funny, like, I was, at that time, I was just like, oh my gosh, we just need to get married. We just need to get married. Like, it has to be in July. It has to be in July. Because me knowing, like, 7 is the number of completion, all this shit, God was like, girl, do you know you have 30 minutes? Do you know you have 30 minutes? Like, that's what he gave. And best thing that could have happened to me, to keep it very like short, in I don't know, like, I'm not opposed to talking about it. I don't, like, it's funny that this is like, it's gonna be like my first episode out because it's just been something I've been dealing with. I don't know, like, you know how I just was kind of trying to talk about everything else but this, but let's just talk about this. I'm not talking about that relationship. I'm talking about my dating life, but this is just the precursor because that whole relationship and situation, and in terms of me being an ex-fiance and dealing with all of that, that'll just come in spurts because there's a lot of healing I've done this summer. There's a lot of realizations I've had. There's a lot of things that I'm just grateful for. Like, being single for me, like, at this stage in my life, I just turned 30. It's exciting. It's very exciting for me because it's just when I'm just so happy I didn't marry him. Like, I would have been miserable. And I realized, you know, post relationship, you have all these realizations and you're like, damn, like, I was settling and I was settling for a lot. I was not happy. He was not my man. He was not my husband. And I'm just so happy that that's not my reality. Like, I don't have to be with somebody like him. I can be with somebody who is a better partner for me and to me. And yeah, and again, have a lot to say about that. If niggas is listening, you may want to unfollow now. I don't it's a situation where I don't want to see nobody attached to that nigga. I don't want to see that nigga, like, at all. Like, it's, and if he's listening, you may want to unfollow and subscribe now. You're gonna hear something you don't want to hear. And I saw a tweet the other day and it was like, oh, you know, traumatic things that hurt us, I'll never air you out in public, da, 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 da. And I'm like, I don't like, this episode's not even for that. I don't have to air anybody out, but if you're waiting on your moment, if you're waiting on me to like go into detail and the tea, just stay tuned. Stay tuned, boo. Everybody's moment is coming. Like, like I haven't even gotten started into how I'm finna lay into all y'all asses. So don't even worry. There's also a tweet and it's like, if you ever wronged me, apologize ASAP, because I'm doing a documentary and I'm naming everybody. Yeah, that's me. So if you've ever wronged me, time's up, bitches. Time's up, because it's too late. It's too late. Your day is coming. Just wait on it. Just sit pretty and wait. Just be very cute and just wait. I'm gonna do it in my own way, on my own time. Anyway, I'm dating, and I gave myself like the month of July to like really heal and kind of like pour into me, take care of myself, allow myself to be supported, allow myself to be loved on, which honestly the people in my life love on me regardless. Like it's just I was particular about like, okay, I'm not even interested in, I don't want nobody to look at me. Like I am not interested in any of that in July. August, and God no, I was like, I'm ready, you know, to be outside and just like to start dating, to start mingling. And I went to Houston and Chicago solo trips for, Houston was for my birthday, and I actually did go on a date there. You know, just was outside-ing 10. And you know, things have been going. It's been cute. I've been enjoying this single season for a lot of reasons. But anyway, I'm here to say I have a social experiment that I've been doing, because this man, I'm gonna just skip to the point. This man slid into my DMs with an illicit picture. And do I know him? Yes, I do. I know him very well. I know him. I haven't seen him in a while, but like I've known him since I was like a teenager type thing. Like I know this man, and he's somebody who's been very like respectful of me being in these relationships with these niggas. He's been like, okay, a few years ago he was like, are you single? I was like, no, you know, I'm with somebody. He was like, okay. You know, like he's respectful in that way. And you know, never heard anything else from him, like nothing inappropriate on like maybe a story like here and there, like nothing crazy. So imagine my surprise when I'm at wine night and I check my DMs and this man sent me an entire dick pic. Now, if you know me, you know I love a man. I love a man. I love a man. I love a man. I love a man, baby. I love a man, okay? I love a man. And it's at the point where I'm like, do I have a type? In the past, I probably would be like, oh no, I don't have a type. Blah, blah, blah. No. I was just with a nigga. The nigga who I was just with and played in my face, on paper, not really my type. And I like, if a 5'8" nigga is gonna like play me, then you better believe that I'm gonna be like very picky and choosy in this go round, because I felt like I settled and I just felt like I dealt with a lot. Just, I don't know, no clue. The prefrontal lobe wasn't fully developed, but I would never allow a little nigga like that to disrespect me again. So do I have a type? Yes. What Meg say? Fuck the short talk. I like my nigga 6'6". And I ain't fucking with no nigga that can keep his lips sit. Okay? So yes, I do like him tall, dark, and handsome. And so if you're asking if this man is my type, yes. On paper, he is my type. Like, physically. I have a slew of things that I feel I need in a partner. I now require in a partner. All these things, which me and Joe have been like building our list, and it's very intentional. Let me name y'all some things. It's a note. It's okay. So one, in my next partner / future forever husband, he has to be a creative. I cannot mess with nobody else who is not a creative, is not like ambitious, not just don't got nothing going for them but like bullshit. They have to be respectful, a gentleman. They have to love to talk on the phone. They have to love to cook. They have to love to spend time with me. They have to be detail oriented. And there's a lot of things that I want in my partner. If you hit me up, you know. Anyway, but physically, I love him tall, dark, and handsome. I just do. Okay, now, and that's not even like, it can change, you know. It is a little fluid, but generally, that is my type. I love them tall, dark, and handsome. So going back to this mystery man, let's just call him... I want to say let's call him Dick Pic. Let's call him let's call him DP. I don't know. We'll touch it up. But let's call him BDE. So, and did he have it? Yes, he did. Was it big and nice looking? Yes, it was, baby. And I know, like, generally, I was like, what kind of man would send a dick pic like that to somebody randomly? And when I replied, I was like, okay, how many girls have you sent this to? And he was like, not many. I've wanted you since we were young. You know this. And I knew it. And honestly, and yeah, I'm going into detail. I don't feel like he listens to this podcast. If he does, well, you did it to yourself. Anyway, and no shade, but part of this is kind of like my villain origin story, but I'll get there. So chatting with him, he sent the pic immediately. I was like, huh? And then also, if you know me, like lately I've been talking about like, I'm dating. Like I'm not gonna say that I'm like ready for a relationship, but I'm outside. That's all I gotta say. Like I'm single, and it's a new opportunity for me to like meet people and, you know, like have experiences. Like I'm excited to be single at this point in my life. Like I look good. I just like everything is just very chef's kiss. So it's a beautiful time for me to be single. I'll leave it at that. And so it's not that I want to, let's just say it, I'm open to having like multiple kinds of relationships. Like I'm actually like, or I'll say this, I'm open to having crushes. And did I have a crush on him? Yes. But it only lasted for like 24 hours. Why? Because he showed his ass. But let's just go to, this is DP we're talking about. Let me go back to the dick pic. Okay, I liked what I saw. I was I was workshopping my response to him, sent it the next, because they told me I couldn't respond until like 11 hours later. And that's also probably where he had me a little fucked up, because I'm not gonna lie, like all these rules, all these things when it comes to like dating or talking to people, whatever the case may be, I'm just not for it. Like I'm a very open, honest, transparent person. Like I'm very open, and if I want to talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you. If I want to see you, I'm gonna say, hey, I want to see you. Like that's just who I am. So they told me not to reply till like 11 a.m. the next day, and I think I messaged him around 11 or 12. And mind you, when I messaged him, he had unsent it. I messaged him anyway. And do you know, so when he told me like, oh yeah, like I wanted you since you were young, he had sent it back. And he was like, in case you didn't save it. And I was like, sir, you know I done screenshotted that up and down. And also when he sent it, he said, let me know when you're ready for me. So that was that. And I was like, okay, we active in the building. I was excited. I was like, ooh, yes, a situation. Like And so the next day I really didn't like chat with him that much, and then he sent me his number. He was like, text me. I was like, okay, cool. And so texting him a little bit, and I was like, okay, like, what do you want? Like, what do you really want? Like, let's be honest. Like, what do you want? Because I have certain acts too. Like, what do you want? Like if we're gonna be friends with benefits, FWB, fuck buddies. If we're gonna do this, let's talk, like, let's be open, let's be adults about it. And he was like, so I'm editing, but when I asked him that, he said, I want to step out with you. I want to take you out. I want to go out with you. Hold on, let me. So he said he would want to step out with me. He would want to spend time with me. And then the other part is X-rated. But there was a word in there called consistent basis. And I'm just leave it at that, okay? I'm not gonna go into the details. Just know, oh, we call him BDE. Yeah, it gave when he gave that response. I was like, And so anyway, got on the phone with him that night. And when I tell you, I was so giddy. I was like cheese and smiling. He's fine. Going back to my type, he's fine. He's tall. Fuck the short talk. I like my nigga 6'6". He's tall. Chocolate, dark skin. His face card, don't decline. Athletic, muscular, tattooed all over, like. Anyway, we was on the phone and he was being very sweet. He was letting me ask him 1,000,010 questions. When I was asking him these questions that he was answering, I was interrupting him. He was letting me interrupt him. He was just like, Like, y'all, like, when I tell you I had a crush, and there was like a tweet, and it was like, you have to stop imagining your life with all these people. And it's like, it's just, I'm a real lover girl. Like, I don't know. I'm a real lover girl. Like, and then I was talking to my friends. I was like, okay, like, how do I not crash out? Because I don't want to crash out over no nigga. Especially no nigga that's not my nigga. But, you know, I tried to keep it cool. But we were talking. He was just very sweet. He was letting me ask all these questions and he was answering them. And, like, we were talking, like, let's say we were talking logistics. And I was like, okay, like, what happens after? Like, are you just going to leave? Da, da, da. He was like, oh, you want to cuddle? You want to lay on my chest? You can lay on my chest. Like... I was melting, y'all. And he was like, yeah, like, I know you have a little attitude, but that don't bother me. Like, that's what I like about you. I was like, oh my gosh. I was geeking. I was geeking. I was very geeky. And anyway, we had the phone conversation, beautiful phone conversation. We stayed on the phone for like 3 hours. Got off the phone at like 3 a.m. Text me the next morning, like, oh my gosh, like, I really enjoy talking to you. Like, I love all your questions. Like, just being like, like, very cute. BDE. That's all I gotta say about this man. Cause again, fine as fuck. So look, it was giving DTF. It really was giving DTF. Like, he could have like just like it honestly was a wrap. Like, my friends were very excited for me. They were like, oh my gosh, this is just what you wanted. Like, no strings, like, fine, just, And I already saw what he was working with. It was beautiful. So anyway, I'm gonna skip some parts. And I also told him when we were on the phone, I was like, yeah, like, you gotta text me. Like, you gotta text back fast. Cause, like, I don't play that, da-da-da. He was like, okay, yeah, I hear you, da-da-da. Lo and behold, this nigga was not texting back fast. And lo and behold, he stopped texting me at all. Mind you, we only had that one phone conversation. This is like Monday, didn't talk on Monday, da-da-da. Like, by like Tuesday, the crush had died off. But I was still crashing out a little bit because I'm like, nigga, what is you doing? What is you doing? Long story short, I ended up blocking him. Because I was like, no, you're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna disrespect me. Like, no, like, you know, it's my world. I should be able to have what I want, whatever the case may be. And so he wasn't doing what I needed him to do within the very short time frame that he had. And I'm like, nigga, you are somebody who has been trying to get with me for like over a decade at this point. You tighten up. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, now, if he gets it together even a little bit, baby, I really don't like it. I'm not looking for a relationship, and I will still like sit on it, just to be frank. Anyway, I don't know who's listening to this. Sorry in advance. Not sorry if you shouldn't be listening to this in the first place. But I just would really like, yeah. And I was really disappointed in him. I was really disappointed because he has such good potential. And one of my friends believes that he has a girlfriend, and like his girlfriend was like going through his phone, and I'm just like, nigga. Ugh! And it's just like, again, that's but I'm also not claiming any mess. Like, I already told God I need to put your best hitters on the floor. So when he came through, I was like, heard you, Jesus. Good looking out, like, yeah. But all that messy stuff, like, I'm not doing it. So anyway, he started acting a fool, blocked him. But I noticed, I'm getting to the point, my social experiment, but he had he's been had me in his close friends. Again, he was thinking long term. He been had me in his close friends. And so I blocked him, and then I noticed like he started posting my story. He posted a close friends, and I was like, I should put him in my close friends. Mind you, I've always been no niggas in the close friends. No, this is a no niggas zone. But him, I had a game plan because I'm really mad that he started like ghosting me. And part of me was like, it's a little bit of ego. It's like, nigga, how could you ghost me? Like, how could you ghost me? And then a little bit of it is like, I got something to say. Like, not that closure is necessary, but like, what the fuck? Like, what was that? Why did you do all this? Why did you crazy, right? So I needed a teeny bit of closure, and honestly, like, I wanted to like, I don't know, it was kind of like my villain origin story, like a little bit, because I'm like, I had a crush on you, and this is what you do to me. Now we're gonna fight, and if the fighting turns into something else, so be it. But we need to fight. And so I started concocting a plan to like just, you know, you gotta keep them close so that eventually, because everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna come back. Yeah, come on back, come on back. I'm waiting. I'm literally waiting for him ever so patiently, because I need to see him in person for my own personal reasons, and also to get my lick back, because don't treat me like that. Don't do me like that. Crazy. And and again, like, I know him, like, this what type of time are you on? Like, nah. Like, I gotta get my lick back somehow, some way. So I literally need to see him in person again. I need to. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put him in my close friends. And I don't know, part of me thought that he was gonna like mute me on Instagram so he could like avoid it. Cause like, wouldn't you like avoid me if you did that? Like, huh? And mind you, I don't know what these niggas are doing out here, how these guys are treating the girlies. I don't know. But it just like the way he did it. And again, I don't know if something I don't know what happened. I guess it really doesn't matter. But it's like, because again, there's no closure there. But I don't know. You would think you would just kind of stray away. Because before I blocked him, trust me, I said what I need to say. A little bit. I didn't give too much. But I was like, I'm gonna get you. I was like, you being disrespectful, I'm gonna get you. So put his ass in my close friends. Literally, it's been like 48 hours. He's been watching my stories. And, you know, I had to put a couple of thirst traps. And so, strategically. And so, today I posted a reel, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, my panties are kind of showing, but they're the same color as my dress, so you really don't notice. And I was like, oh, like, should I change it? Guess who slid back in my DMs? We're talking about some heart eyes. BDE. Yes, he did. And I was like, got you, nigga. It's like, I got you, nigga. I got you. So this is all I had to say. This is like step 1 of my plan. I don't know if I should reply. I'm definitely not replying tonight, but I already seen it. Okay, so I left him on red. I left him on red, and yeah, it's step 1 of my plan. Like, honestly, I don't know the full plan. There is no end goal. There is no end goal yet. But He slid in my DMs and I'm like, you niggas are so predictable. You niggas are so easy. Talking about some hard eyes. Nigga, come over here. The fuck? What are you doing over there? You supposed to be over here. Niggas. But again, and I know, like, I know. My friends were like, and I already told my friends, like, don't judge me. Don't judge me, because I'm not closing the door. I'm not closing the door at all. The door is like cracked. There's a wide little gap, honestly, because he could get it any day, and I'm not being dramatic. He's just fine as fuck, and you know, sometimes you gotta do it for the plot. Anyway, that is my dating life so far. I am not doing dating apps. I am very paranoid. No, and I don't know. I want to see you in person. I want to, like, I don't know. No, it's okay. But no shade on dating apps, because I know people who've like met, got married, all the things. But I don't know, like, I don't think that's how I'm gonna meet my person as of now. But you know, we're outside and it is just, so that was my crush. So there was like a fall wish list, and so I said that my goal was like to have a few more crushes. So we'll see how it goes. Crushes are fun. Like, I love to crush. I really do. And I'm excited because I want to be like, touched on and rubbed on. Like, I feel like I'm a little touch starved. I feel like not even a little, a lot. And it's funny because even when we were in Essence, like, we're like horny goats, honestly, at this point. So, what Lotto say? Back then, I was broke. Now I'm on an island, get my back blown. I'm trying to make that my testimonial for fall / winter / you know, whatever, because I'm just I'm craving some intimacy. Not to say that it has to be like physical, whatever the case may be, but I'm trying to sit on somebody's lap. I'm trying to get rubbed on. I want to make out, like, I want to do all of the things. So anyway, this is a very quick episode. I know I just fully plunged y'all in. Again, I don't think that he listens to my podcast, which again, red flag. Cause really I shouldn't be messing with nobody that don't listen to what I do, but y'all already know he getting exceptions. Don't judge me. So I don't think he listens, but yeah, so my plan is about to go in motion because you gonna heart eyes me, nigga? You gonna heart eyes me after ghosting me? Okay. See, you niggas it's easy. You niggas are so easy. So it's like, and I kind of want to tell, and this is also a call to everybody, all the girlies on my close friends, there's a nigga present. So if you see anything crazy, you like, why she doing that? Now you know. Also, I was telling him, like, cause and y'all, I'm a very thorough, communicative person. And I was telling him, like, if I let you get a slice of this coochie, like, you should be very honored. Like, you should be very honored. And he was like, who said I wasn't? Nigga! Y'all, it was like, but it's honestly, it's not even about him. We're gonna make this about him because he played me, and like, now I have to get some get back in some form. Like, I have to see this man in person. If you're listening, boo, like, Mr. Man, BDE, like, clear the schedule, bring your ass. Anyway, it just was like, having a crush is so fun. Like, you can be so delusional. You can be so delusional. And just giddy, and it's just like, huh, who, what, where, how. It's just like, that was a happy time. Like, when we were on the phone, I was like, ooh, I love it here. Like, I loved it there. And I want to have more phone calls. I want to chit chat. Like, I really do. I miss that. I miss being on the phone till the wee hours of the morning. And then the next morning he texts me, he's like, morning, baby girl. And this is the problem, because you cannot just come into my life like that and then try to leave it, like, which honestly, I'm like, part of me is like, God is like, girl, no. Or girl, that he ain't none of the things on your list. And I'm just like, I need to do, you know, it's a little different list we operating off for him. Anyway, having crushes are fun. If you have a crush on me, come to the front. I may give you a listen if you look the fuck good and it's really big. Yeah, he was really cute. He was flirtatious. He was cocky. He was arrogant. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. It's just, it gave confidence. It gave confidence. It's been a minute since I talked to a real confident nigga. I need more of that in my life. But anyway, he's fine. Like, let me look. This is why I like, I had to go through some of his wait. I had to go through some of his highlights to like send to my friends. They approved, because again, the face card don't decline, but I found myself just what a fine person. And I got some favorite selfies that he took, because he just looks good. So again, like, he be in the gym. I'm just like, I need to see this nigga in person. Like, I need to see him in person. Like, and we need to like go somewhere. Like, I need to be a princess passenger, like, a little bit. But anyway, okay, toodaloo. Love y'all. Follow us on Insta at Very Much So Pod. Listen to the recent episodes. The rap girlies are taking it. Auntie Adventures, Essence Fest 23, Summer Bucket List so far. Like, we have so many amazing things to talk about and chat about. I gave y'all the tea. I don't know how much is too much, but it's, I mean, we grown. It's okay. Love you.